In this video, we are going to learn about the applications of differentiation in economics and business, and we will focus on cost. Cost function is denoted as C of x. It is the total cost to produce x units of product. Cost function is variable cost plus fixed cost. Variable cost is cost depends on the level of production or the quantity of products produced. For example, cost of raw materials, cost of labors, and cost of electricity. Fixed cost is cost incurred when no product is produced. It is also the cost that does not depend on the level of production. For example, rental of factory, rental of equipment, cost of insurance, salary of supervisor, and etc. Average cost function is denoted as C bar of x. It is the cost to produce 1 unit of the product at the production level of x. Average cost function is equals to cost function divided by x. Marginal cost function is denoted as C prime of x. It is the additional cost incurred as producing an extra unit of product at the production level of x. Marginal cost function is equals to the differentiation of cost function. Marginal cost represent the instantaneous rate of change of total cost relative to the production level of x. It approximates cost on the x plus 1 product produced after producing x unit products, or simply approximate to C of x plus 1 minus C of x. Marginal average cost function is denoted as C bar prime of x. It is the additional average cost incurred as producing an extra unit of product at production level of x. Marginal average cost function is equals to the differentiation of average cost function. Example 1 is, Ehsan Sendirian Berhad has determined that the total cost of producing X rubber tires per week depends on both its fixed cost and its variable cost. If the fixed cost per week is 8,400 ringgit and the variable cost per week is 3x plus 0.2x squared, find the total cost function. The total cost function is equals to the variable cost plus fixed cost. The variable cost is 3x plus 0.2x squared and the fixed cost is 8,400. So this is the total cost function. The total cost of producing 300 tires is obtained by substitute 300 into the cost function. So the total cost is 27,300 ringgit. In this example, we want to find the average cost and marginal cost function from the given cost function. Average cost function is equals to the cost function divided by x, so substitute the cost function and simplify. Marginal average cost is equals to the differentiation of the cost function. Example 3 is, suppose the total cost in dollars of manufacturing Q units of certain commodity is C of Q equals to 3Q squared plus Q plus 48. At what level of production is the average cost per unit the smallest? Hence, determine the cost at that level of production. The average cost per unit the smallest means that the average cost is minimum. When the average cost is minimum, the marginal average cost is equals to 0. Because this involves the average cost, so we have to find the average cost first by divide the cost function with Q. Then find the marginal average cost by differentiate the average cost function. When average cost is the smallest, the marginal average cost is equals to 0. Then equate it with 0 and solve for Q. Since Q is quantity, so it must always positive. So Q is equals to 4. Use the second derivative test to test this. Find the second derivative by differentiate the marginal average cost. Then substitute 4 into the second derivative and it equals to 1.5, which is greater than 0. So minimum average cost exists. Then make the conclusion. We still want to find the cost at that level of production. So we substitute 4 into the cost function and the cost is equals to $100. Please submit this exercise before class ended. Thank you.